Many people ask me, Swamiji, you mean to say we should not live an adjusted life? We should not adjust with the society? Should we not have adjustment? Should we not adjust with the family? I tell you one thing, you need to understand two things. One is adjustment, another one is compromising. Adjustment means you will be the center of your personality. Nobody can pull you down. Nobody can pull you down. Nobody can disturb you. Nobody can depress you. You will be centered on yourself. But you will bend your head. You will come down. You will adjust. You will extend your love. You will extend your warmthness. You will share your being. You will share your love. You will share everything. This is what I call adjustment. Compromising means you yourself are not centered. You don't have base for you. You are living on others' opinions, on others' base. You are not an individual. You are just a collective opinions. So naturally, you have to dance for everybody's opinion. You have to go behind begging everybody, please give a certificate. Your whole life is a long signature campaign. If your whole life is a long signature campaign, you are a politician. Politicians can never rest. Politicians can never have a holiday. You can never have an holiday because any moment anybody may pull his chair. Any moment anybody can pull his chair. You cannot relax. You cannot rest. You cannot have your own time. So if you are continuously running behind the signature campaign, life will not be lived as you wanted. The signature campaign is no way going to help you. If you are based on others' opinions, either you will be having a signature campaign or you will be standing with a big begging bowl, please give your attention. You will be asking for her attention, she will be asking for your attention. Both begging bowls hitting each other. All sounds which you hear in your house is nothing but the sounds of these two begging bowls hitting each other. Your life, if it is running based on others' opinions, it is compromising. You compromise most of the time your lifestyle just for the sake of others' opinions. Make a list. Make this as a homework. Take this also as a homework. Make a list who all can depress you, who all can suppress you or depress you. Make a list. If somebody says some word, immediately you feel depressed. Who all are having the capacity to depress you? How many persons' words can affect you? Make a list and make a small board very clearly. I am the psychological slave of all these persons. Because any moment they can depress you. Any moment all these guys can depress you. If somebody else can handle you psychologically, you are naturally psychological slave of them. I tell you, physical slavery is much better than psychological slavery. Psychological slave means you are not with yourself. You are not your own. Make a clear list and have it near your bed. Just near your bed. Every day morning at least read once. I tell you, this is much beautiful exercise than reading any mantra. It is much beautiful technique than any other mantra. Read that list and understand, I am the psychological slave of all these persons. These are all the persons can psychologically depress me. One thing, freedom and awareness are one and the same. There is a beautiful word in Sanskrit called Satchidananda. Sat means truth. Chit means consciousness. Ananda means bliss. All the three are one and the same. Sat means actually truth and freedom. Chit means consciousness. Bliss means Ananda. Why I say this word? If you bring to awareness, naturally you will become free. If you are aware that you are slave of all these persons, the moment you are aware, you are free. Freedom and awareness is one and the same. The moment India felt we are slaves, immediately we worked for the freedom. Our leaders have done nothing. They did only one thing. They all made you aware that you are slaves. In every country, when you become aware you are slaves, immediately you work for the freedom and you get the freedom. Freedom is nothing but the awareness that you are slave. The moment you get the awareness you are a slave, you free yourself. Your energy is such you cannot be slave. You are born free. You are Nitya Muktas. You are eternally liberated. If you feel you are bound, you are in bondage, you do not know you are in bondage. The moment you understand you are psychological slave of so many persons, you are liberated. The very understanding liberates you consciously. So have these two as homework. First thing, scan your life. If you do all this homework, it can transform your life. If you remember, I think homeworks you can write down. The first thing, understand you are psychological slave of all these persons. Next thing, once in how many days or once in how many hours you are falling into depression or low energy without even your understanding. You just feel very low, very dull. How many times you feel that? If you do this, understand this too, the major thing which is a continuous disturbance in your life, the low energy or the low mood, will be taken away from your mind, taken away from your heart. Understand, others' attention is not love. Giving your attention is not love. Attention has nothing to do with love. But in most of our life, we mistake attention only as love. If somebody attends you, somebody gives you continuously phone calls and talks to you very nicely, or if somebody continuously attends you, immediately you feel he loves you. Or if you attend somebody, you say you love them. No, it is just a simple attention. Most of the time it is a need, not a love. If it is done, it is ahata. If it is not done, it is anahata. If you give your attention or have somebody's attention, it is ahata. It is lower level love. If it just happens, as you said, you feel the divine in the other. She says, I am not able to stop loving you. I just feel it. When it happens, only then it is love. Understand these two words, adjustment and compromising. All our life is compromising. Don't mistake compromising as attention, compromising as adjustment. Adjustment means you will be living like a mother adjusting with the kids. That is different. But most of the time, our compromising things, we claim it as a adjustment. Adjustment happens out of strength. Compromising happens out of weakness. Compromising is a weakness. Adjustment is a strength. To adjust, you need strength. To compromise, you need weakness. Understand very clearly, you are based on what? This itself will liberate you. These two homework. Make a clear list. Don't bother. Even your husband's name will be there in that list. Don't think my husband will see this name, my husband will see this list. Don't worry. It is your problem. You are working on it. You are working on your mind. We all work on our body so much. So much of makeup, so much of lipstick, so much of dressing. But we forget we need to work on our mind also. You have three levels of being: body, mind and spirit. We work so much for the body. For food we work, for clothes we work, For makeup we work, for health we work, but we forget we need to work on the mind also. We take the mind for granted. When you take the mind for granted, you do not even know how much of dust you accumulate. So just like you work on the body, you need to work on the mind also. So these are the things you need to work on your mind. Just understand, I tell you one thing, don't even try to come out of them. Don't even try to come out of the slavery. Just understand you are a slave, that's enough. Automatically you will come out. If you try to come out, you will have again vengeance towards them. You fellow, so many years you have ruled me, now let me take my turn. That is what these feminists are doing. The feminists all over the world, they are just taking revenge. And the men, they are just taking revenge. But don't go for the step of taking revenge. Even taking revenge is not going to help you. Understand you are a slave, that is more than enough to liberate you. The moment you understand, automatically your activities will be centered. Continuously you will be able to think in a different way. The constant remembrance, these are the persons can disturb me. You see, as on now, you are like a centipede. Have you seen a centipede? It can walk only with 100 legs. If one leg is gone, immediately it cannot move. As on now, you are walking like a centipede with 100 legs. All the 100 persons has to pamper you. Only then you feel good. You feel you are taken care. If someone takes away their leg, what happens to you? Immediately you fall depressed, dejected. Understand, you are psychological slaves of so many persons. Then naturally you will see, you come out.